My name's Craig, Craig Johnson. I'm a performer, actor, puppeteer, musician. This is my friend Ruan, the seagull. Right. I call myself Squashbox Theatre, so I do solo shows involving comedy, puppetry, storytelling, silliness, but with a sort of bit of natural history thrown in underneath it all. I started Squashbox Theatre really because I sort of wanted to do stuff on my own. I wanted to use puppets. I felt there was a bit of a niche in the market, especially down in Cornwall, southwest where I come from, for sort of quality family entertainment. That's right, isn't it, Ruan? Quality family entertainment, yeah. That's what we provide, isn't it?
Ruan's doing active listening there.
Yes, he is. He's a bit restless. He's always looking for food, aren't you? He's getting hungry. This show that I'm doing here is called The Sea Show, which, unsurprisingly, is all about the sea, which is something very close to my heart, both of our hearts down in Cornwall. And so really, I'll start off with a theme like that, and I'll sort of try and... So I knew that I wanted a seagull in the show, and he actually helps me pick up litter in the show. He's a reformed seagull, so he actually doesn't drop litter and nick ice creams like all the seagulls do down in Cornwall. He actually helps me pick up litter. I knew I wanted an old sea captain in the show, so he's got this lovely puppet called Captain Penberthy, who's a bit of a sort of mad old sea captain, and his little friend Crabby, who's a crab. And what else have I got in the show? I've got a surfer, a sort of an American style surfer dude. I've got various sea creatures. I've got various little creatures from a rock pool that come and attack me. Throughout the show. I spend a lot of the show being attacked by various characters. I've got this one, The Sea Show. I've got a show called Skillywidden that's all about the countryside of Cornwall and the sort of the fairy myths of Cornwall, the piskies and spriggans and various other bizarre characters from Cornish folklore, including the wonderfully named Knockers. The Knockers, who are a type of fairy who live down in the mines in Cornwall. And that always amuses me in the show, because when you say that, if you're doing a show with parents and children, if you always say, this fairy is called the Knockers, the children just look at you very innocently while all the parents go, Knockers. Because it's a bit of a, only funny if you're from the Benny Hill generation. I've got a show called Stones and Bones. It's all about fossils and prehistory and dinosaurs, and that was really because I thought, what's the one puppet I haven't made? It's a dinosaur. I've got to make a dinosaur puppet. So in that show there's a baby dinosaur and a sort of a teenage dinosaur, I suppose, who's similar to Ruan, and an enormous dinosaur that appears at the end and terrifies the children, which always makes me laugh. And then I've got a show called Universorama that's a sort of an indoor show for for adults and older children. It's all about space, because I'm a bit of a space geek. So I've got 4 different shows now, so often when I'm doing a show I'll start with a theme and then sort of build up around it. And I love natural history and I love facts, and I've realised that in life, if you can only tell facts to people for so long before they punch you or walk away. But doing shows like this, I get to slip all my brilliant facts in under the silliness, you see. So it's learning by stealth, so the shows are aimed at kids sort of from 5 upwards, so they come away having had a good time and having learnt something without having realised. So my little secret mission.